All praises to the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. I'm just coming on to say that the Most High is really, really powerful when you can't even do a live on TikTok because they are afraid of you waking up your nation. That's how powerful the word of the Lord is in our lives when we are determined to do what He calls us to do. Our ancestors experienced many of this. As the book of Maccabees talk about how our ancestors was not able to declare their pedigree. And when they was not able to declare their pedigree, that means that they were restricted from letting their new generations that came along of children and children and children know that they were Hebrews, that they were the real Jews of the Bible. So a lot of them, of course, was they were put to death. They were just restricted and forbidding to say anything about their Hebrew heritage. And that is what many of us are experiencing today. They're still trying to block us and restrict us from declaring our pedigree as Hebrew Israelites, because as long as they can keep us in darkness or keep our nation from realizing their real lineage of Hebrew heritage, they can make them feel like they have no hope. Because it's one thing to believe in Jesus. It's one thing to believe in the Bible, believe in Jesus, but it's another thing to know you are of the lineage, the actual bloodline of Jesus. And by the way, his real name is Yahushai. So all of the forces of darkness that work in these heathens, they are up against the Hebrew Israelites, because the entire Bible was written for us and no one else. And because America has lied, murdered, killed, steal, all of these things against our nation, they like the flow of the wickedness in wealth in what they have established off the backs of our nation in slavery, and all of the injustices and everything that they do to our nation to get ahead. See, it's all about power. It's all about power. And when you have a race of people that have been in power for a significant amount of time, I'm talking about years, they don't want to relinquish that power. And they know that they are going down, but they're not going down without a fight. So even on these social media platforms, now I've been banned from TikTok for some reason, but I do have another account established. But even with that account, they are restricting access. I can't do live. It's minimum views that they're, because they manage all of that. So, and other platforms where they are doing very wicked things, and I know that my brothers and my sisters, my Hebrew brothers and sisters, they are experiencing the same thing, the same ordeal of being discriminated upon, and there's no need to file a report and or complain or get a lawyer or any of that, because we already know that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. These are the things that they do. Now, granted, the Most High has called us to do what we are doing He has called us to lift up our voices like a trumpet. Open up our mouth wide and he will fill it. So these evil heathens that are administrating these platforms are able to do some things that try to prevent us from getting the word of the Lord out. So what do? We use whatever resources that we still can. You don't let nothing stop you. And we have to encourage one another and be there for one another. Many of my brothers and sisters' accounts have been banned, restricted, or wherever you have it. But it's not going to stop the Spirit of the Lord, because one thing, the Spirit of the Lord, he's still going to do what he's going to do. The Most High have so much power. He is going to still do what he's going to do. Give me a second here. Excuse me. Now, we got to keep striving for the masteries of waking up the nation in our Hebrew heritage. Wake them up as much as you can. See, the enemy is scared of that power. Hebrew Israelites, we have power. We've been given that power and authority. And we're going to keep that power and authority because we're going to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. That is the only way you're going to still be empowered. And the heathens know that. They know that we have that type of power when we are in obedience to the Most High. And they can't stop us, because TikTok or all these other platforms, they are not the only way to reach out. That's not even including the people that we run in contact, actually come in contact with in public. See, before social media ever was out, you always witness to people as you pass by them, or in the grocery store, or standing in line, wherever you at. That is even more powerful because you have that one-on-one with them. So we got to really get back to doing that even more, because that is the way that they definitely cannot interfere and interrupt when we have that one-on-one contact. So I just want to come on and encourage my Hebrew brothers and sisters to keep pressing on, support each other, love each other, and keep obeying the law, statutes, and commandments. I'll be back. This is not the last time. I will be back because I have a charge to keep and a God, Yahweh, to glorify. Shalom, Israel.